How to rebuild trust after an affair. Imagine waking up one day and realizing the person lying next to you, the one you once shared late night talks and wild dreams with, feels like a stranger. You glance over, hoping to catch a glimpse of familiarity in their eyes, but all you find is distance, silence, maybe even resentment. Now, hold that thought, hold that feeling for a moment, because that's exactly where one of our clients found herself. Her husband had cheated. The betrayal cut deep. She wasn't just questioning him anymore. She was questioning herself. Am I enough? Am I stupid? Can I ever trust him again? Trust after an affair feels like trying to rebuild a castle with sand buckets during a hurricane. Now, real quick, if you missed the last video where my wife Lola talked about what to say to a distant or cold spouse, that was the foundation to this conversation. Today we're stacking bricks on it. We're talking about the scary, messy, absolutely necessary process of how to rebuild trust after an affair. But before we dig deeper, allow me to quickly introduce myself. I'm Ola, one half of a crazy adventure with my wife Lola. We call it Lola and Ola. After 11 plus years of friendship and 8 plus years of marriage, Lola and I almost gave up. Trust me, it wasn't pretty. Fights, pain, distance. It felt like there was no way out. But through the heartbreak, relentless effort, and honestly, a lot of late night arguments that sounded like badly scripted soap operas, we found something special, something worth fighting for. In 2018, we launched LolaandOla.com and co-authored our book, Get My Marriage Back, which you can obviously grab for free. You can grab your free digital copy today for free by clicking the link around this video. Down below, actually, I'll give you a bonus number 1 red flag. Or you can simply head to getmymarriageback.com after you finish watching this video. Since then, we've helped countless individuals and couples not just repair their marriages, but make them even better. As of today, we're celebrating 17 plus years of marriage, 20 plus years of friendship. Who would have thought, right? All right. Let's get into it. Now, back to our client's story. After the affair, she had every reason to walk away. Honestly, no one would have blamed her. But something deep inside whispered, maybe there's still something worth saving. Rebuilding trust doesn't start with the other person. It starts with you. Here are 5 lessons, hard-earned, battle-tested, that you need to know about rebuilding trust after an affair. Lesson number 1, identify why you want to trust again. You can't rebuild trust because your mother-in-law is breathing down your neck, or because your pastor said you should, or because society slaps a failure sticker on divorce. You have to want to trust again because you believe there's still a story worth writing. Not a perfect story, not a fairy tale, but a new chapter that you choose. Why? Why? Because trust rebuilt under guilt or pressure is like a Jenga tower in a windstorm. One nudge and collapse. According to research from the American Association for Marriage and Family Therapy, about 70% of couples who experience infidelity choose to stay together. But those who succeed are the ones who make a conscious choice, not the pressured one. Lesson number 2. Understand that trust is a function of experiences. People love to say trust is earned. I say that too is true. And sure, that's also partially true. But let's break it down. Trust is a byproduct of repeated, consistent experiences over time. It's not a declaration your spouse makes one afternoon while holding roses. Nope. It's the 100 tiny moments you don't notice until you realize, I haven't felt suspicious in a while. Why? Because your brain logs experiences like a server log receipts. Good ones, you start believing again. Bad ones, you start doubting harder. A recent survey showed that rebuilding trust after betrayal can take anywhere from 6 months to 2 years, depending on the consistency of positive new experiences. And if you're thinking 2 years sounds like forever, remember, broken bones don't heal overnight either. Speaking of healing, if you're finding this valuable, now is a great time to hit that like, share, subscribe, and follow button help us spread the hope, not the heartbreak. Your simple click could help a couple or an individual who is right on the edge. All right, moving on. Lesson number 3. Focus on creating new experiences, not fixing the old ones. Imagine trying to unburn toast. You can't, right? Scrape all you want, it's still gonna taste like sadness. Instead of trying to undo what happened, focus on building new memories. Go places you've never been together. Laugh over dumb jokes. Cry if you need to, but move forward. Why? Because the past can't be edited. But the future? That's blank pages waiting for you. Our client and her husband started volunteering together around the rate, but through shared experiences, they started seeing each other differently. Not just as betrayer and betrayed, but as teammates again. Lesson number 4. Realize that with new experiences, trust becomes an involuntary response. Let me say it straight. You don't decide to trust someone again one random Tuesday. You wake up one day and realize, I'm not checking their phone anymore. It sneaks up on you. When you feed your heart consistent, reliable experiences, trust becomes automatic, like muscle memory. Studies have shown that the human brain is wired to naturally trust when it perceives safety over time. It's biology, not bravery. Trying to force yourself to trust before it feels natural is like trying to force yourself to fall asleep. You just end up more stressed and tired. Lesson 5. Remember, trust was never fully your choice anyway. This one's gonna ruffle some feathers, but hear me out. You never actually choose to trust your spouse before they betrayed you. You just did. It was effortless, subconscious, and guess what? The rebuild works the same way. You can't micromanage your heart into trusting again. Your job isn't to force trust. It's to cultivate experiences where trust can grow naturally, like watering a plant. And sometimes that means letting go of the timeline you thought you needed. Look, healing isn't linear. It's not step 1, step 2, congratulations. It's more like cha-cha dancing. 1 step forward, 2 step backwards, twirl, stumble, fall, get up, keep going, and that's okay. Now remember our client? After months of intentional growth, of course on both sides eventually, something incredible happened. They were on a road trip, middle of nowhere, no distractions, and he said, I realize now that trust isn't just about not messing up, it's about showing up every day, consistency. And for the first time in a long time, she believed him. She didn't decide to believe, she just did. Listen, whether you're the betrayed or the betrayer, trust after an affair feels impossible until it isn't. Until one small moment stacks on another, until you blink one day and realize you're smiling again. If you're ready for deeper insights like this, don't miss your chance to grab free access to our book, getmymarriageback.com. Just go to getmymarriageback.com. The links also is in the description, caption, bio, or you can just click on the button hanging out around this video, somewhere near this video. It might say learn more. Now, before we wrap up, tell me this. Do you think trust can ever be 100% rebuilt after an affair? Or is it always going to be cracked no matter what? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I can't wait to hear your take. And hey, don't forget to smash that like, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss out on conversations that could literally change your relationship forever. We'll be right back. My wife is coming with the next video. It's called Why People Cheat and How to Prevent It. We'll be right back.